Hello, everybody. I think we're live. Hold on a second. It's still twirling, so. All right, here we go. All right, everybody. Hello. I'm super excited about doing this class for you guys. It's a topic that I find really exciting. Now, I am doing this again off of my computer, and Facebook has changed their whole thing when it comes to doing lives on computers. So I can't really tell how many people's in the room or if you're there or any of that kind of stuff. So, just for my ego, say say hi. That's all you do, okay? And then it'll make me not feel so bad that I'm not seeing any comments, and I don't know if I'm just talking to a wall or what. So, thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so as you jump in, please, just say hi. I'm going to wait for a couple minutes for a couple of people to jump in. Just remember, as you're jumping in, say hi. That way I know that there's people in the room. And you guys that are in there that are active talkers, please make sure that you're sort of helping people participate, because there's going to be a few people I know for sure that are going to be jumping in that are a little, not really camera shy, but sort of social media shy. So they might be a little uncomfortable speaking or chatting in the room and stuff. Hello, Dana. And so you guys, just be nice. You guys are Maria and Dana, you guys are regulars. So if you see somebody say hi in the room, just kind of be chatty with them and say, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Nice stuff like that. Okay. That way it kind of helps some of the new people that are a little scared to talk, be active. Okay. So we are starting this really cool thing that I really felt very close to the heart about and wanted to, by the way, Dana, you need to say hi. Say hi, make sure. So I saw you pop in. I don't know why, but some people it's showing popping in and some people it's not. So as you pop in, say hi. Okay. That way I know it's not just me and Maria in the room. Okay. So anyways, this is kind of a subject that's really close to the heart because, yeah. So I feel that, with women, everything's different. Guys just don't understand us, okay? They have no clue. They think of us as some sort of alien creature, and then you get upset, you cry, your emotions get high, and really the only thing you really want at this point right now is to have a hug or just somebody just to say it's okay. You don't need advice. You just need somebody just to wrap their arms around you and say it's okay. And most of the time when they get like that, their eyes just bulge out like a deer in headlight. They just look at you fuck, what do I do with this? And then immediately, what do? They start giving you advice, okay? And it's I don't want advice. I just need you to be here for me, The good thing is that Shane's kind of learned that, so it's don't give me advice unless I ask for it. Now, if I want it, I will ask for it. I do ask for advice a lot. But if I don't, when my dad passed, I was just and he just walks over and put his arm around me and helped me. And that's all we want, right? But a lot of times we end up in relationship after relationship dealing with guys that have, they're just total dicks, or not really so much that they're total dicks, but they just don't know how to deal with this alien in front of them that they want to stick their penis in. And, the only reason they tolerate us is for that reason. So here we are, trying so hard just to survive in this crazy world. And our self-worth goes down because of them and the comments that they make and, their needs and their wants and their this and their that and blah, 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 So I'm doing this class because I want you guys to realize that all these emotions that you try to suppress or that you feel bad about or that you feel that it's like you want to get under control and all this other stuff. And these are emotions that you should be proud of, because you are the most amazing creature that was ever invented in the whole entire universe. Women are the most powerful beings that ever existed. And I'm fixing to tell you why. So it's really important that you grasp this, because as a woman, you know, you being so powerful, the reason that you're so powerful is because of your emotions. So all this time you're thinking your emotions are bad and you're trying to hide them, or you're trying to get somebody to help you subdue them and all this other stuff. And I'm saying, master that shit. Okay, master it. Because if you can channel those emotions into something amazing, oh my God, you can just imagine what you can do. So let me talk to you about why that's important, okay? What's so important about channeling your emotions? Well, so when you're manifesting, so everybody's heard of the law of attraction, you know? Well, you know, in the law of attraction, they say that, you know, you're supposed to get into the vortex, which is love, okay? Well, a lot of times when you're, you know, all emotional, it's kind of like hard to get into the vortex, okay? Well, so, you know, how is it that people are manifesting things? Like she does say, what is Abraham Hicks? She says you're manifesting regardless, right? So you don't have to be in the vortex to manifest. All you have to do is think a thought and use emotion. So that's why we manifest negative things in our life, right? We think something and we use emotion, and we start becoming a negative manifester. And so, and because our emotions are so powerful, we have a tendency of manifesting things over and over again that are so like, oh my God, I don't want that in my life. So hello. Okay, so I guess my notifications when people coming in is on. It wasn't on the last video I did, so I'm not really sure why. So I guess I am kind of finding out, but it doesn't say how many people's in the room. So I did see Michelle pop in. So hi, Michelle. Anyways, so here's the thing. Okay, so I'm going to kind of back up for her because this is important, and I really wanted her to listen to this. Okay, so the most important thing, we are the most important creatures in the whole universe. Women are the most powerful. We're the most amazing. We're the most incredible thing that God ever created, okay? And why have men suppressed us for so long? Because we're so powerful, okay? Just think of it, okay? We are master creators and we're magical. Like we carry babies. We create babies and we carry them. And then we nurture them and you know, without mothers, you know, what would there be? Okay. We are the core of everything. Okay. We're the womb, you know, we're the thing that carries things. We're the thing that grows things. We're the most powerful of everything. All we need is a little water, which is sperm or something like that, right? We just need, just give me your sperm, give me your water, give me, you know, it's like all we need is a little drop of that. I don't even need anything else, you know, because my body does everything else. But not just that, okay, you guys, you are capable of using your emotions to manifest. So let's just back it up, okay? So I'm going to kind of back up here. In the law of attraction, it says that if you get into the vortex and you think something, if you think about this thing and you use love or the vortex, then you start to manifest the things your desires, right? Well, I'm going to tell you that manifesting is a lot more complicated than that. And whether you're in the vortex or not, you're manifesting, okay? And so like if you're thinking negative thoughts and you're holding a negative emotion, then you're manifesting negative things in your life. And being a female that is so emotional, that means that we're using our emotions as a catalyst. So think of a car, okay? You put gas in a car and you get in your car and you drive it. But the turbo booster, that, you know, when you put your foot on the gas pedal and it goes, you know, that is your emotions, okay? It's like a turbocharge. And so anytime that you use your emotions towards a thought, you are actually manifesting something very quickly. So being so emotional, like men have always said, oh, you're too emotional, what, well, they're just saying that because they don't want us manifesting things. They want to be in charge. They want to be in control, that kind of thing. So, because they're scared of us, because we're so powerful, like, what can you do with that? I mean, honestly. So, hi, Joanne. And so it's really, so as a female, our emotions are so powerful that it becomes like the catalyst or the turbocharge to surge the thought or the feeling or the manifestation into our lives. So emotions are like a really powerful magnet. And have you ever, like, like some people say that they're like prophetic or intuitive or whatever. And so, like, they're like, oh, I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it. I had a gut feeling something bad was going to happen. Well, what they did was they imagined something. Okay. They thought a bad thought and they imagine it and they use their emotions and their fear and their worry and boom, it happens. Okay. So you become a negative manifester. Okay. And it's really important that you understand that. So how do we turn that around? Okay. Well, what you do is you utilize your emotions, any emotion, to manifest the thing that you want. Okay. And I'm saying any emotion. Okay. You can use anger to manifest it. Okay. And I'm not, okay, don't get me wrong. I am not telling you to use like dark magic or anything like that. I'm not saying use negative emotions. I'm saying that any emotions will cause a manifestation if the emotion is in alignment with the thought. Okay. So if you are having a thought and you have an emotion about that thought, okay, that's in alignment with it, okay, then what ends up happening is that emotion creates, no matter if it's anger, fear, worry, depression, tears, hurt, sorrow, love, excitement, any emotion, okay? Any emotion, as long as it's a powerful emotion, okay? So peace is not really, it's not really gonna be as powerful as a manifester, okay? But high-powered emotions will. So when you're starting to feel emotional, okay, say, oh, it's time for me to manifest, sit down and make a list of things that you want in your life, and when you're starting to feel emotional, then utilize those emotions to, like, really try to be cognitive. Oh, I'm having emotions. So, like, anytime you're about to start your period, okay, use that as your magical time. That is a point in which you can actually start to manifest the things that you want, because you're at your peak, you're at your highest point, and you can utilize those emotions to as a catalyst to draw that thing in. Okay. Now, for so long, we have been told that our emotions are bad or they're wrong or they're horrible and they're pushed aside and all this other stuff. And then you've got these men that come along and, I will promise you, because they've been clients of mine. Okay. So I can promise you that most of the most powerful men that I've ever met that are very, very successful have anger issues. And so why do you think they're manifesting? Because they're like, they're like, I'm not going to let that guy overrun me. I'm going to do more to make this happen, blah, 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 and they use all this, and it comes towards them and they make it happen. Okay. So what I'm saying to you is master the shit, okay? If you're having an emotion you can't control, utilize that emotion in an alignment with a thought and use it for your manifestation, okay? So, all right. So, let me give you a couple of tips on how to create emotions if you want to channel them, okay? So, what you want to do, let's say that you want to channel the emotion, okay? So it's really easy for a woman to pull up an emotion. Let's say you're just, chill. Like today, I'm totally chill, okay? And I got a bang. Don't judge me. Hold on. So I took a my eyes were itching really bad. You know, my allergies have been kind of crazy. And so my eyes were itching super bad. And I was like, I got to do video tonight. And yeah, I'm like, you know? So, anyway, so what I did was, I took a Benadryl, and it made me like super sleepy. And I was like, you know, like, what am I going to do with this now? I'm so tired. So I had to get a Bang. Anyway, Bang is my friend these days sometimes. Anyways, all right. So let's talk about how do we channel the emotions, okay? How do you channel? You guys are really quiet. Usually Maria and Dana are like chatty Cathys, and tonight you're not talking. So people might be walking in here, so you know, just know that. Okay. So anyways, so you guys like say something. You're being awfully quiet. Okay, so let's talk about how do you channel those emotions, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to just imagine that there is something that really makes you happy. So I know, for instance, like Dana, she has a little girl. And so what you can do is you can just kind of like close your eyes for a second and just think about some of the funny things that she's done. Things that really, like, emotions that get drawn up when you think about this child, when you think about how funny she is or how loving she is or any of those kind of things. And when you start to channel that emotion and you really think about it, then just really try to bring it up, okay? Now, what I highly suggest you do is kind of like just close your eyes and just play it out like a movie, okay? Then imagine just taking a snapshot. Now, once you take that snapshot inside your mind, you've got an image of what happiness feels like, okay? So once you have that image of what happiness feels like, just go ahead and stare at the picture inside of your mind and just try to channel the emotion. Just really like hold on to that emotion and then try to make it bigger. And then try to make it bigger. And then try to make it bigger. And then try to make it bigger, okay? Now an NLP technique that you can use is to actually make it more colorful, make it more brighter, add some color to it, you know, make it a little bit more exuberant, you know, that kind of thing. And if you're doing something like that and you're really just sitting there and you focus on the emotion, okay, the emotion that particular image gives you, okay, so hold on to the emotion, right? Now, women are powerful powerful. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's actually, oh yeah, okay. You're saying you like something else. Sorry. I thought you were, Maria, I thought you were tagging in something inside the chat room. Oh, shit. More people are coming in. See, this is what happens, you guys. I am so sorry. I didn't know all these people were like talking to me, and because I've never used the software before, and all these people are talking and saying hi, and yes, I'm paying attention. All I had to do was scroll down. Duh. Okay, so anyway, so let's get back to the nitty gritty. So hi, everybody. I love you guys. Thank you for saying hi. All right, so what you want to do is you want to take the snapshot, the picture, okay? And you want to focus on the picture and you want to think about the feeling. Now, this is a very easy exercise for every woman that I get to do. Every woman can do this, okay? I have not found one woman that couldn't. Men, on the other hand, they have to process, think about it. Like, okay, you know, like what really makes me happy, you know? And, but for women, it's a very easy thing. And women, our emotions are so strong, okay? So you guys, this is like freaking easy. This is like a cakewalk for you. You just imagine something because our imaginations are so strong, okay? So use your imagination, okay? Imagine something amazing, okay? Like, or just imagine something amazing in the past, some event that happened that you just absolutely love. I think I'm a man. Dana, you're so funny. Your daughter, you and I have had conversations about your daughter, and every time you talk about her, you just get so emotional. So take that one, okay? So you think of something that you love, something that really, and it doesn't have to be love. It can just be something you like or something that makes you happy or an event that happened, your graduation or something. And Valerie Petro, thank you for saying hi to her, because I'm not seeing people always coming in. And Valerie, I think you're new to the group, so hello. We have kind of about middle way through this, so make sure that you watch the replay so you can catch the beginning of it, okay? So you understand like what this is about. Anyways, all right, so what you want to do is you want to take that emotion, okay, of the picture. So find something that makes you happy, okay? If you have a child or a dog or something, okay? Something that makes you super happy, okay? Sit there and play the movie about that in your head. Just imagine it. Use your imagination. Think about that particular thing. Remember it. Visualize it. Remember the event. And then start to channel the emotion. Remember the emotion you felt. Remember I remember the moment Amanda was born. I mean, the very moment she was born. And I remember the look she had on her face. I remember she had like one eye open, one eye shut, and she looked at me like that, and she gave me this look like, well, hello, finally, And I was like, and I remember thinking, oh my God. And it was like, I remember saying, finally somebody will love me for the rest of my life. And I remember saying that. And so it was a real intense, like, feeling, like knowing that this child you knew was going to love you forever. So it was like, oh my God, I finally got something that's going to love me forever, and so when I think of that and I play that movie, I'm able to like really draw up those emotions. Okay. I'm able to really pull them up and feel them. Okay. And so as you're doing that and really drawing those emotions up, okay, then take a snapshot of the event. So you're like, whoop, like when you take a picture of something and you remember, oh, I remember that. When I was a teenager, probably one of the funniest memories I've ever had. My cousin, Kim, she all of her brothers and all of my siblings, we all got together. So there was like 5 of them and there was 3 of us, and we had these stairs, and we like all decided, me and her decided, we should play dress up and do all kinds of goofy things. Like, even when we were older, we did goofy things. And so we all decided that we were going to like play the song Walk Like an Egyptian. So we all like went and got sheets and wrapped it around us and painted our eyes up, and then we we had a boombox. You guys are really young. And we played the boombox, Walk Like an Egyptian, walk like an Egyptian. And so we were like, doing this, and going down the stairs, and we got the boys and we painted their eyes up, and they were young and they didn't care and they had fun. Anyway, I have pictures of that. I should post it on Facebook. It's hilarious. And so it was, and so when I think of that, I laugh. Kim and I had so many really cool things that we used to do. Like one time, the men at the church, my dad and her dad, had this men's meeting thing or camp out or something like that. And so my aunt came over and she brought Kim over, and they spent the night at the house. And so they fell asleep. And so Kim and I were like, hey, let's play joke on Mom. And so we were like, let's dress up like prostitutes and tell them we're going to go to the store. So we put all this makeup on, and we were like, and we had like this really like see-through shirt with our bra, and anyways, and we jumped on the bed. Like, they were sound asleep, and we like stood over them and jumped on the bed. And we're like, and Kim had like this lightning bolt like painted on her chest with eyeliner, and the shirt was unbuttoned all the way down to here. And she's like, hey Mom, we're gonna go to the store. And Aunt Joanne said, no, you're not. And then Aunt Joanne goes, okay. And then all of a sudden her eyes just like, she was like, okay. And then all of a sudden she's like, no, you're not, young lady. And she starts screaming, and we bust started laughing so hard. We thought it was funny because we told her we were going to go buy cigarettes. Okay. And, and beer. And it was funny. We're going to go to the store and buy cigarettes and beer, And she's like, okay. And then she's eyes open. I'll never forget that. And when I think about that, I laugh and I laugh and I laugh and I laugh and I laugh. And, and I just think of all the funny memories that I have as a child. But that particular one was a really good one. Okay. So I actually have a picture I'll actually post it in the comments after this video is over and show it to you guys because it's really great. And so it's, you know, so like when I think of that, I see that image, okay, it makes me smile. So I feel this feeling, okay? So now you got the image in your head, okay? Once you've got the image in your head, now what I want you to do is I want you to really feel the image and feel the emotion and then try to make it stronger. Now, women, you're great at this because you're highly emotional creatures, okay? So make it stronger, and then make it stronger, then make it stronger, then make it stronger. And then when you're holding on to that feeling, then you're like, I need a new car. It's like that. And then visualize the new car, okay? I need to, you know, be an online success influencer, or I need to get a new job or whatever, okay? Or I need to come up with a grandiose idea that's going to pay my bills next month or something like that. So whatever it is that you need, okay, what you want to do is just kind of like use your emotions to make it happen. And then shift the picture into visualizing with the emotion, okay? So now you got the feelings, okay? So now you've harvested and you've channeled those feelings, okay? Because you know how to pull it up, okay? So now you got the feeling, okay? Now just move the picture out of the way and move the new picture in front of it of the thing that you're wanting to manifest, okay? So by doing this, I told you my allergies were acting crazy. My nose is now itching. So by doing this, what you're doing is you're using your emotions as a catalyst to be able to move things along in your life. Now, for you guys who don't really know much about manifesting or the law of attraction and all that kind of stuff, maybe do a little research. But so let me kind of give you a little science behind it, okay? So for anybody who doesn't understand what it is, every so often I run across people who don't know what it is. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, it would probably help you if you understood what I was talking about. So manifesting. So there's this woman out there. Her name is Esther Hicks, and she channels a spirit called Abraham. Now, if you're not into the woo-woo stuff, and you're not into all that stuff, go read Napoleon Hill's book called Think and Grow Rich, okay? Now, that particular book really kind of gets into and explaining a whole lot about, you know, what manifesting is, because it talks about how your thoughts actually create your reality, okay? So I'm getting messages while I'm on the video. Anyways, so it talks about how your thoughts become your reality, okay? So what I want you to do, for you guys who don't know what that means, is I want you to just kind of like forget the woo-woo stuff. Forget that this is like supernatural or it's magical or it's not your religion or, you know, this is new age stuff or whatever, okay? Let's just kind of take that out of the picture for a second and let's just look at the science behind it, okay? Everything in the world is magnetic, okay? Scientists have proven that every single thought that you have is a magnetic current. It's an electrical current that runs through your head. So every time you have a thought, it goes like that, okay? If you don't believe me, go watch the Science Channel, okay? Where they're talking about, you know, about the science of the brain and stuff. Forget any kind of metaphysics or anything like that. Just think about the science of it, okay? And so what you want to do is you want to think about how every single thought has an electrical current and it goes like that, okay? Why is everybody sending me messages right now, okay? I have put all over Facebook that that I'm doing a class at 7:30, so it's crazy. Anyway, all right, so this electrical current is a thought. So every thought you have is an electrical current, okay? Now, your thoughts come from experiences that you've had, and so they tend to be programs, okay? They're just programs most of the time, unless you're making cognitive thoughts. Now, cognitive thought is, what dress should I wear to this party tonight? And you're really staying present. You're thinking about it. Should I do this? Let's try this on. Let's see how this looks. Da, da, da. oh, let me see, how should I arrange this? You know, should I put the furniture over here? Should I do it like that? You're being very present and you're really thinking, you're being creative, you're thinking about things, okay? So that's not a program, okay? A program is when a thought just pops in your head, okay? And that means that it's something that you've already experienced through your life, and your brain's just going, hey, you know, you in the past, this meant this, and this meant that, and this is how you do that, okay? Hey, this is the warning, you're supposed to feel like this, or hey, just a reminder, this happened to you in the past, you know. And a lot of times anytime that you give it power, like emotions and stuff, it tends to mark it as important. So it shows up more. So those thoughts show up more because you're like, you start visualizing it and you start thinking about it and you start allowing your imagination to take hold of it. So it pops up again. And then in any time that you've imagined stuff, whether it's true or not, you sort of, and you do it with emotion, it marks it as well. So what's weird is that your brain will like create these falsisms that aren't even true, that are programs that probably have never existed. And it's doing all this crazy shit, right? And you're just like, oh my God, why am I thinking about, you know, dogs, you know, that are dead or something? You know, it's like, why? Probably because you watched some crazy show last night. And so the brain doesn't know. Your brain does not know the difference between imagination and reality. So here you are over here watching TV and you're watching this show where these dogs get killed, and you start dreaming about it. Then you start thinking about it. Then you start wondering why, you know, every time I turn around, I'm so afraid my dog's going to get attacked. Oh, you know, why are you thinking about that? Okay, well, these are all programs, okay? That means that your brain is just an organic computer, just an organic computer. So think about it from a scientific perspective. And that organic computer, every time you have a thought, it's called a neurotransmitter, which is an electrical current that goes like that, okay? It's an electrical current. And that electrical current has a magnetic field. And that magnetic field has energy, okay? And energy attracts energy, okay? You take a magnet. Oh, okay. So for you guys who don't know, I like to vape. So, okay. So here I have my vape. Okay. And here's this thing, and it has a thing like that. See, that's a magnet. Okay. And I have these other magnets that I usually use, but I don't have them with me right now. But see how it just clicked onto it? So the way that a magnet works, it's kind of like this. You guys who don't know anything about magnets, okay? So this is positive on this side. So like this, okay? So it's positive on that side, negative on that side. So what is it going to attract? It's going to attract something that's exactly the same, okay? So it's going to go run up behind the thing that is exactly the same. So here's this little soldier right here, okay? And he's facing that way. So it's positive on that side, negative on that side. He's facing that way. So Mr. Bang is facing that way, okay? So Harley Quinn is going to face that way, okay? And so like she's going to face the same way, right? And hold on, what is going on? That was weird. I don't know why that popped up. Okay, so everything faces the same way. So in other words, Harley's going to follow Mr. Bang in the same direction. Okay, so what does that mean? He's facing positive. She's facing positive. She's going to run up and she's going to follow him and she's going to find herself attracted to that. Okay. And then if you watched my video the other day about the tethering and the realities and all this other stuff, you end up finding yourself tethered to somebody else's reality. So Mr. Bang has a powerful cognitive thought and he's manifesting something really powerful, and you have a similar thought. And so boom, boom, whether or not it's a program or not, and it has emotion attached to it, boom, you're all of a sudden, you're just magnetically attracted to it, or they're magnetically attracted to it, or somehow you find yourself in a position where you're in this situation, and it's fucking crazy. It's like, how the hell does this happen to me? Okay? Why is this happening to me? Well, I'm telling you why it's happening. Okay? I'm telling you that you need to get into control of your emotions. Okay? Master that shit. Okay? You need to master that shit, girl. Because if you don't master it, somebody else is going to be controlling it for you. okay? You're going to end up being part of something, okay, or somebody else who has more powerful emotions than you or more intent, okay? And that intent, and then because you're feeling negative, you're going to be drawn to that, whether it's positive or not, your negative emotion. Now that, remember, those thoughts, that is electrical current. An electrical current is energy, and energy is either positive or negative. And so you become a magnet, just like Harley Quinn, okay? You become a magnet to the thing that's equal and in alignment to, okay? And those things become magnets to you. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're feeling, and all this other stuff, you become a magnet to, okay? So as a woman, being super powerful and super amazing and the best thing that was ever created in the whole entire world, those emotions are amazing. Why do you think that I get all like super excited, you guys? Like, I'm all like, and I'm real like vibrant and real dramatic, and and I'm like, and I get all like, oh my God, can you believe? It's because when I'm thinking about something and I really want to make it happen, that's what I do. I channel the emotion, okay? I utilize my ability as a female to be able to feel deeply, emotionally, intensely. And I utilize those feelings to be able to make the things that I want to make happen. And I make it happen. And that's what I'm trying to show you, okay? So, circling back. You find something that does make you happy. If you don't know how to do this, this is the easy way to do it, okay? It's a little system, okay? So you find a little thing that makes you happy, okay? And when you find that that thing that makes you happy, you visualize it, you feel it, you just sit there and just like bring the emotion up, okay? And then just think about it and then take a snapshot of it, really feel it intensely, and then make the feeling even stronger, add some color to it, make it more powerful, try to remember it, play it back again. And now you've imprinted in your mind what happiness is supposed to be. Remember, your brain is a computer, okay? So now your brain knows what happiness looks like. So what do you have to do? You want to feel happiness? All you have to do is pull the picture back up. Boom, feel the feeling. All I have to do is think about my dog. Think about my dog. You just get it in my head and I smile automatically. I start to make a drive to the beach immediately. Oh God, I feel so good. It's just like it happens to me just like that, okay? Because I programmed my brain to feel certain feelings, think certain feelings, do certain things, and now it's automatic for me. Now, you guys, it's not necessarily automatic, but you can train yourself to make it automatic, okay? You can make it automatic. So then you become a master manifester because you can sit here and go, okay, pull up the daughter picture, okay? Channel the feeling and just sit there and feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Now pull the picture away and think about the thing that you want to manifest, okay? And then utilize those powerful emotions. Now, I'm sort of like way past that because I've been doing this for a while. So I can literally like, like that. I could go, immediately I can feel a different feeling. Like I can shift my emotions just like that. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. Because I know, and 100% I've and total control of my brain. So whatever feeling I'm feeling, I'm totally in control of it. If I'm crying, it's because I'm choosing to cry. Okay? And that's because I know I need to let these feelings out. This is something that I need to allow, and because this is a current event or something like that. So like when my dad passed, for example, I knew I needed to cry. I needed to cry often, and I needed to really express myself because I didn't want to suppress these feelings. Okay, I didn't want them to come out in the wrong place. I didn't want it to turn into a program. I didn't want all these, so all of a sudden, something happens and it's like, oh God, I always lose things that I love, and it turns into a program. Okay. You don't want to do that things. You want to really, as you're experiencing it, you want to feel it, really let it go, and then choose to let it go. Okay. Now people say, how do you let things go? You choose to let it go. You choose to let it go. You say, I'm done. Let it go. Just turn on, turn off. Now, if you want to learn how to master those emotions, the turn on, turn off, okay, what you want to do is you want to get several different emotions in alignment and practice this, okay? Start with a picture of happiness, then try the picture of exhilaration, and flip through it like a card file, and practice pulling it up, and then just sit there and and if you need to have it physical, just sit there and stare at it until you feel it, or just imagine it. I mean, girls, women are great imaginary people. I mean, we imagine all kinds of shit that's not even true. So why not just imagine, something, whatever. You can sit there and imagine, okay, like when we were little, we used to imagine getting married in a fairy tale dress and all sorts of stuff. Oh, we were going to be Cinderella and with soft feet and, a white horse and blah, blah, all these things. Okay. So you can imagine whatever, I mean, we're good at that. Okay. That's just who we are genetically. So what you want to do is use your imagination and channel the emotion. When you channel the emotion and you pull it up, eventually you're going to get to a point where you're mastering that, okay? You practice enough, practice every day. How do you get good at something? You practice every day. Here, I'm going to tell you right now, I have clients who say, oh, I've tried that. And I go, how often do you? Oh, a couple of times. I said, well, obviously, I can't. I'm like, yes, you can. I can't meditate. Yes, you can. It's, how often have you tried? I tried a couple of times and wasn't good at it. Well, nobody's good at anything the first few times they try. Okay? It's got to become a program for you. So here's what you do. You want to learn how to master your emotions? You write down on a piece of paper all the different emotions that you want to feel. Okay? You sit down and you think of an event that you felt those emotions. Okay? Then you sit there and you go through each one of those. It takes about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to do that. You play it like a movie, create a snapshot, feel the feeling, move it to the side, go to the next one. And then sit there and flash them in front of yourself, and then start practicing shifting, going from one, happiness, peace, serenity, joy, exhilaration, accomplishment, flip through all of them, like one after another, and practice doing that every day. And then eventually what ends up happening is you go, feel joy, and immediately you're just like, okay. And I have worked really hard at, like, for instance, feeling like God's love kind of thing. And so feeling it coming through me, inside of me, internally, it took me forever to figure out what centered means. I didn't know what that meant. How do you get centered? What is grounding? No. So I figured, really, I'm not kidding. I was so flighty. And so it took me a day or two to figure that one out, actually years. And so once I figured it out and understood the feeling of what it was, now I can recall it very easily, okay? Now, most of these feelings that I'm asking you to feel are feelings you've already felt before. If it's a new one, then go experience it. Figure out how you can feel it, okay? And then imprint it in your head and practice, practice, practice. You want to get good at it? Practice it every day, okay? Don't be one of these people that say, I try, I don't understand, I can't do it. I'm not, you're not going to be able to do anything if you don't practice. Practice it for 30 days straight. You'll have a program. Immediately, and within 30 days, your mind will be able to channel an emotion on call. 30 days, guys. 30 days. That's it. All you have to do is write a list of 5 emotions that you want to be able to channel. Okay, powerful emotions. Okay, and think and just sit down and write what's an event, and it's what I call cheating, but it works, right? And so you do that, and then all you have to do when you want to manifest something is just pull the emotion up. It's like master that shit, and you're able to just pull it up and channel it. You see what I'm saying? So basically, I think that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions about that? I'm gonna give it a second and see if anybody has any questions. Okay. Oh, Amanda, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't know if she's in here, but she just reacted and said she liked it. So, um, anyways, you guys got kind of quiet. Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss anything that's being said. And I appreciate the personal message that you sent me, Maria. That was very sweet of you. I appreciate it. Next time, put it in the chat room. Everybody likes to hear those things, okay? Anyways, all right. So, why are you so awesome? Hey, you guys, Amanda, that's my daughter, okay? And so I love her. Hey, Shannon, do you remember Shannon? She's in the chat room. Remember Aunt Shannon, Russell's ex-wife? She's in here. Say hi. Anyways, thank you, Amanda. You're sweet. It's nice when your daughter loves you. Anyways, so that's, I don't know how long you've been watching it, Amanda, or you've been in here because I didn't see you come in, but watch the replay. It's kind of interesting. I know how much you love manifesting. So I taught my kids all this stuff, and Amanda's a really pretty powerful manifester, but Amanda's also an emotional person. So that makes her a very powerful manifester, and she's able to channel those emotions, and she's done such a good job at mastering the emotions. You master your emotions and you're able to channel. You're like, literally, okay, I'm gonna feel this, make it happen. It's amazing how an emotional person can actually create more than somebody who's not, okay? And you'd be really surprised. All you people that have to struggle with issues with depression and all kinds of other stuff, girl, master that shit. Because all those emotions you can channel and you can turn them into something really great, okay? I'm serious. Now, if you guys want to have like a private session with me where I actually take you through the stages of those emotions and really help you with channeling it, let me know. PM me, let me know. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff that's women related, and if you have any suggestions, any thoughts on anything that you would like to talk about, let me know. Anyways, Shannon. Okay, you guys are weird. Anyways, I love you all, and y'all are so amazing, and thank you so much for joining me. And so if you have any friends that you think might enjoy this, tell them to join the group, okay? This is a woman's only group, okay? So no men. I'm not going to be approving any men in this group, okay? So I have a couple of them. So I moved all the men from the group, and there was a couple of strugglers that I guess I missed because her name was too similar and it might have sounded like a woman or something like it. It might have been Renee or something like that. And so I was left and they pop up. So if that does happen, I will remove it immediately. Okay. But you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And I've decided, guess what? I'm gonna write a book called Girl Master That Shit. So that is going to be the title of it, and I'm going to start working on it now. And I'm going to be really showing you how to master and those emotions, and showing you how to get in there and do it. Again, if you want to have a session with me, I'm doing specials right now because of the coronavirus. So $40 for an hour. Like, who can't afford that, And master that shit, yeah. Anyways, that's right, Amanda. Master that shit. You guys that are really emotional, it's awesome. Be proud of it. Be proud of your emotions because you are the master manifester. With those emotions, you can do anything. Anybody who's just checking in, make sure you watch the replay. So much content in here that would help you a lot. You guys have a fabulous day. And remember, Be the light, not the candle. Have a wonderful day.